Indeed, the video normalizes some images and concepts, while various commentators ascribe all kinds of meanings to every detail found in the video. They end up missing the most obvious messages. Indeed, what if the truth was simpler? What if Glover embodied a version of what he actually is, an entertainer? More precisely, an entertainer who is owned by the powers that be and who is used to hinder and destabilize Black America. Let's look at the video. Is this America? Now, we must know that in reality, you have races coming together, trying to help one another, but this is not what the media is portraying. The media wants to continue a divide and conquer, and all this is done through duality to bring forth a new world order. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this Chronicles. Welcome to This is America, Destruction of the Black Community Chronicles.
Chicago police are searching for the gunman who allegedly killed 2 people Tuesday in a shooting captured on Facebook Live. We're going to show you the moment of the shooting, but we should warn that the video may disturb some viewers. The woman in the video survived, but both passengers, a 26-year-old man and a 2-year-old boy seen earlier in the video, were killed. The woman told police that another car blocked her as she drove through the alley. A gunman got out of that car and began shooting. Police are reviewing the Facebook video for potential leads on the shooter.
We lost a lot of talented individuals in the streets of Chicago that could have been president of the United States. They could have been governors, mayors, the biggest entertainers in the industry. Look at the skyline, it's beautiful. You think about how beautiful their talent was, but then you realize where you at. Now I got the racks. Marcellas with the loot, but who keeping track? Yeah, you keeping at the thotties like he keep a sack. Run up on me wrong, same place where you be sleeping at. I seen it for a habit. They was lame before they started rapping. They do threats but nothing happened. When I'm passing through certain neighborhoods, if it's already a heightened alert of violence in that neighborhood and it's tension, you gotta hurry up and get from point A to point B. You can't be just, we call it lacking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be cruising through no neighborhood that's in war with each other, you know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, they probably don't recognize the car you in at the time, and they can mistake you as a shooter from one of their rival gangs, and they'll open fire on you.
Chicago hasn't had a day without a shooting or homicide since February last year. The hometown paper's been tracking every death. Most victims are young black men, often from a handful of neighborhoods. Many of the killers too. 4,500 Americans were killed in Iraq, this many in Afghanistan. More have been killed in Chicago since 2001 than in both wars combined. Do Up was our guide to the parts of the city few outsiders get to see.
But in Chicago, you gotta be ready, man. Like, I don't know how to reiterate that. Like, ain't no second chances, man. When we turn these alleys right here, you gonna already see the shorties on top of the cars. They know the cars. You gotta come through here slow. You can't come speeding up through our block. They'll shoot your shit up. And I'm talking about all of them in high school, you know what I mean? Like, this shit for real. That's how they protect themselves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we out here for real.
You know?
Ain't no playing out here on GG.
You gotta keep them shits for real.
Yeah, we out here.
So where have we come now?
All right, we on the way to go see my artist, GGE Newski, and we like on the south suburbs of Chicago. He's basically restrained to the house because he's on house arrest.
Right, okay. In terms of the danger.
Danger, it's dangerous. It's real dangerous. You got people on this block into it with the people on the next block. It's right around the corner. You can't even go under the Vitlock. You can't even go around the corner because you into it with these people around the corner. It's a place full of madness.
Newski's on house arrest, accused of carrying illegal guns, a charge he denies.
My dream is to make it. I want to be a rapper, just make it. Feed my family. That's all I'm focused on right now. Feed my family. Feed the ones who's loyal to me. People not loyal here no more.
You know, if you look at the percentage of people who are killed in America by guns, the vast majority are young black men.
Definitely. I mean, growing up with us, it was more about hustling and trying to get money. The younger generation now, not so focused on money. They're more focused on violence, killing, and, you know what I'm saying, all the internet, social media, wars, violence, and all that, you know, and it then just spills out into the streets, you know, and all day long they ride around trying to find somebody to shoot.
Is everything different now? You know what I'm saying? And it all started from the way they just took all the gang leaders out the hoods, you know what I'm saying? It changed everything.
Doo-Wop took us to meet Bo Deal, a rapper from the West Side, the most dangerous part of the city. Like Doo-Wop, his music is drill.
My conscience can't break me. I deal with it. Motherfuckers love me.
Hardcore hip-hop native to Chicago that reflects a life of poverty, drugs, and violence.
The past few months, I done seen more people close to me and more people that I know that's been shot and killed than I have ever.
And everyone's got a gun.
Everybody got a gun. I don't know, listen, I never seen so many guns. Like, we had a lot of guns, but I never seen so many guns like now, ever.
And
it's like they dropped. It's like they dropped off, like somebody dropped off crates of guns in everybody's hood. Like, it seemed like it was designed for a motherfucker to lose. Like, somebody putting all these guns here. Well, you got little kids and everybody got guns.
The situation in Chicago, man. I'm from Chicago, born and raised there. I ran those streets of Chicago and changed my life. But I want to kind of make people aware of some things that you don't know, because you never really been out there, then you wouldn't know it. And it's going to be hard to believe, but myself, for a fact, and several others that I ran with know this to be the truth. Growing up in Chicago in the early 90s, this same situation was happening. I've been in Chicago where a person came into my house and knocked on the door to come and get me early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, and said, come with me, man, it's a crate of guns in the alley. And I got up and ran out there, and sure enough, there was a crate of guns. And during that time when we in it, you're not thinking about where did the guns just come from? You know, you never think about that type of stuff, like where did the guns come from and why are they here? But now that I'm older, I can kind of tell you that it's a diabolical plot. Nothing is stopped. The guns are still there. The guns are still being placed in these different strategic communities. It's a plan. It's not out in Bridgeview. It's not out in, Westmount. They're putting it in the hundreds for sure. Yeah, they're putting it on 55th. They're putting it in Inglewood. 6:30 in the morning, while older people that's at work, you sleep. You're not outside. So, you know, you got the streetwalkers and the people that's out, you know, they hustling and they out all types of day. And yeah, they're the ones that's going to run across them. And who would go and tell the police? I never went to go tell the police when we found some guns. That don't even make sense. Why would you go tell the police? You know? So people are wondering why so much violence. You know, think about it. You think about this. Okay, the police are locking people up constantly in Chicago every single day. They're taking guns off the street every single day, every day. So how is it that all of these guns just keep appearing? Where are all the guns coming from? Nobody's going to the gun store buying these guns. So where are all these guns? Now, this is another part that you don't know. I was so used to having exotic guns that I thought that was the norm. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying far as, I don't know if you know, are you familiar with guns, but a fully automatic handgun is almost impossible to get. You know what I'm saying? A fully automatic assault rifle, you know, that's not common. It may sound common, but that's not common. A Uzi that's fully automatic, that's not common. So I was so used to having everything in the area that I knew of was fully. It shot fully automatic, fully. So me being 17 and 18 and in my 20s, I was so naive that I believed that's how all guns was. I've seen so many different exotic guns on the street running around in different areas with the guys just running around. I thought that was the norm. So now I'm an older gentleman. I'm out here, you know, I switch my life around. I'm living right, you know. So now I cleared my name up and got my record sealed. And I'm going to the gun shop and I'm going to the shooting range, shooting like I'm supposed to. And I go into gun stores and I'm asking for certain guns and they looking at me like I'm crazy. Like I made that gun up. These are guns that I've seen several times in different areas that the gun stores saying, huh? How would that be on the street? That's something that you would have to get specialized, customized. You see what I'm saying? But these guns are on the streets of Chicago. And my point to you is, yeah, we can't try to make an excuse for the kids out there shooting. And it ain't all kids, but we can't make an excuse. But I want you to look at the bigger picture. Where are they getting the guns from? It's not one or two areas. It's not one or two areas. It's everywhere. In the urban community is what I'm telling you. They're not dropping them out there in Hillcrest. They're not gonna be out there. You check in them hundreds. You check on the low end. You check in the heart of the city, in the inner city. That's where they're dropping all the guns at. That's where all the killings is happening at. That's why a lot of innocent people are getting shot, stuff like that. Because of these guns. They got guns that they can't control. They shooting these guns, letting off, man, 100 shots, man, in 30 seconds.